Hi all, it's Kinga. I'm a mom of a toddler, a 3 years old toddler, and if you follow me, then you know that I was pregnant and I was due on 21st of March this year. And sorry, I haven't did any videos, nothing for about 2 months. It's because I was busy. My parents-in-law were here, and I haven't got any chance. And my oldest one started the preschool, tears every morning. We tried to settle, and at the end this week he started to settle, not to cry, but he still says he doesn't want to go to the nursery. Okay, let's start it. As you can see, I have my little son here already. He's already 2 months old now. Say hi. His name is Roland, and he was born 10 days earlier. So on the 9th of March, my parents-in-law came to help me and help us with a toddler and with a newborn. So the flight, it was on the 9th from aboard. And on 11th of March morning, I was waking up with little cramps, like it felt like when you have diarrhea. And I said, okay, it's possible I was eating something wrong, or I was drinking something. Maybe it's just my stomach. So after a while, like 8:30, I was loading the washing machine, and I was thinking that these cramps are a little bit regular. So I started to measure the contractions. So they've been 2 minutes, lasting 2 minutes and 4 minutes apart. And this app says, so it's measuring your contractions, the time between the contractions, and at the end the application says that we need to go to the hospital. So I was feeling as well, but with my first one, my water broke earlier, and then I said, should I wait my water to break and just go afterwards? Then I was waiting a little bit more, and the contractions were very painful this time. And then I called the hospital that I have these contractions, and then I woke up. So I said to my partner that we need to prepare and we need to go to the hospital because these contractions are more painful comparing with my first labor. We had everything already in the car, so we needed to grab just the water, the drinks. So we live like 20 minutes from the hospital. So we arrived in the hospital at 10:45, and my birth plan, it was to give birth in a bath water. So they said that I can have the water birth. Then we rushed. So they put me in a wheelchair because I couldn't talk through. So he's in the bed, little Roland. So that's why I'm looking sometimes there. He's just smiling. And then it's a midwife unit, which is on the level 7 from to the women's hospital. So we went there, and the bath, it was already filled up with water. And they checked me, and I was already 8 centimeters dilated. Just let you know that on that night I was sleeping very well. I had no pain. Everything was fine. So it just like at morning that everything was started. Okay, so when there, my partner, it was next to the bath. I was sitting in the bath, not sitting, I was on my knees. And after a few contractions, my water broke, and I was feeling that was my water. And after the water broke, I think couple of minutes, I needed to push, and he was like 2 pushes and he was out. So he was born on at 12:15. So I had very short labor. Our plan, it was to take our phones, and I wanted to be everybody there to video this one, to film this one, but everything, it was so quick that we forget our phones in the car. Sorry. And yes, so after he was born, my partner was cutting the cord, and yes, I was on the bed. I was getting out from the water, and I was on the bed, and I just saw that he's struggling a little bit to breathe, like it was not regular. And I was asking the midwife if that is normal or not, because it was quite a long time when my first one was born. And they said, yeah, it's normal for the newborns. Okay, then they checked everything it was normal, everything it was fine. Just his oxygen levels were a little bit low, so the oxygen level must be 95 above, but his was between 90 and 94. So together with my partner, they went down, and my son, they went down to level 2, where are the high dependency unit, HDU. And then they examined him, and they decided that he's having a chest infection, because it was meconium in the water, and he was drinking from the water, and he had a chest infection, and they already started the antibiotics. Then they transferred me to level 5, where I had my own room, and I was searching for my partner, where they are. Luckily I found them, and they say that he needs to have like 5 days antibiotics, but if the oxygen level, it will be fine, we can go home next day. Okay, that night nobody came in to visit us, to examine, to do tests. The next morning, they came there, and they said that the oxygen levels are still low, and we have to go down again at the high dependency unit, where they can give some oxygen for him. But the doctors there said that he needs to be down, and I'm not allowed to take him back next to me in the room. So they put him in an incubator, and they put the oxygen, all the things. I will put a picture about him, when he was in the incubator. And then he was 2 nights there. I was trying to, and they say that I need to continue to breastfeeding, and they will call the level, and I need to go down, fed him, go back in my room. So he was on level 2, I was on level 5. At the end, the nurse said that if I want, and if it's easier for them as well and for everybody, I can express the milk and I can give to them, and then they can so they can give the milk like tube feeding, like through the tube. And then I was pumping every 2 hours. I was taking down the milk. So I was pumping, I think 2 times, and then I was bringing down. But one pumping session, it was enough for 2 feeds. And then on the third day, yes, they transferred him to the low dependency unit. It was not an incubator, just a little bed where they have been testing for the things, and he had the antibiotics every day, same time. So the antibiotics, it was 1 hour. The antibiotics, it was through his hand, and we had the canal, the tube at home as well. They just, after getting the antibiotics, they just rubbed his hands not to move the needle in his veins, and he was like that all the time. So the doctors decided they need to take a spinal fluid test to check if the infection gone through his brain or not. And they tried 3 times, and the third time they it was luckily they could take the sample, but that was coming back positive, like a little infection gone to his brain. So in this case, they said it's a possible meningitis. That was in our discharge paper as well. And in this, it's because this they did a second hearing test, which was positive as well. So he had no problems with the hearing. They said I need to check the balance when he's starting to walk, and at 6 months we need to go to the doctor where they need to check his heart. And yeah, on the 5th day we came home, and it's because the sample was positive. They decided that he needs 2 weeks antibiotics. So after we came home, every single day we needed to go down to the hospital when he had the 1 hour antibiotics infusion. And after 2 weeks they checked and they said everything is fine, just so we need to go more checks, like more than often, more than other children's. Yes. So I had my toddler, and I had my newborn, and my parents-in-law, they had helped me a lot. So they have been here like 2 months. So yes, and they helped me with the food and everything with my toddler. So yeah, I was a little bit scared to be alone because my partner works a lot. So more cases I'm alone with the 2 ones. But everything is fine. My toddler he loves the little brother. He helps me, and yes, I think I'm doing well. physically I'm fine, mentally I'm okay. And yeah, this is my birth story. It is positive, not positive, you can decide. It was a very quick one. It's like with my first one. But if you would like to, yes, in meantime, he was a little bit like mommy's boy as well. He wanted to come with me. And then soon we need to go to pick up our son from, so my oldest one, from the preschool. Yes. So, yes, if you would like to follow me, that very soon I'm going to put an update, like a 2-month update of him. And I'm going to do like cooking videos, because we are not British, and if you would like to know about what we eat or what is our life, then please subscribe and then please follow. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Bye.